Hello and welcome to Channel Reviews. We're going to be looking at your YouTube channel, reviewing it, helping you grow on YouTube successfully. So if that interests you, you're in the right place. You can submit your channel now in the link in the description. And if you are rewatching this live stream, be sure to use the down below thing to skip ahead if you need to. So that way you can get to the spot where I am actively reviewing channels, get the advice you need, all of that. So let's dive into this. Yo, we got N-Cage in here. We've got Liberty to Gamer. Matt was playing Among Us, but now he's not. Glad you're not doing that. And that you're here. We've got Jewel Media. So yeah, guys, submit your channels down below. Link in the description. Fill that out. And the way we do this is it is picked at random. So anytime you join the live stream, whether it's now, whether it's later, you could be selected. It is at the random draw. So submit the channel, gives everyone a fair shot of getting their channel reviewed. Because oftentimes when we've done this in the past, it's been like, there'll be like 40 channels submitted. And there's no way I could possibly go through 40 channels in an hour. So by doing random luck of a draw, it gives everyone a fair shot every single live stream. So that's what we're doing. Who else we got in here? We have Case Skis. What is up? We got King Ears. We've got that is also King Ears. Lazard, Jay's Soccer Channel. Yes, link in the description. It should be right by the submit your channel for review, right under the first link, because our first link is a sponsor. We have the live stream sponsored today by Beacons AI. They've been sponsoring the channel here the past few days. If you guys haven't, and I'll give you guys a few seconds to submit those channels before I pick the first one here. Awesome, Matt. You just got that submitted. But we are sponsored by Beacons AI. They allow you to make money on YouTube. Is literally what they do. They're the all-in-one creator platform. Put your link in your bio. You can have email marketing. You can start selling stuff. And as we go through some of the channel reviews here, I'm also going to be looking at ways you can make money. And you can literally set up a free account and start selling stuff right now. Or at the very least, start using Buy Me a Coffee and start getting donations from people who just love your content. So definitely check them out. That link is down below in the description as well. Truly appreciate them as a sponsor. But yeah, guys, let's get into some channel reviews. Oh my word. And we get to use the we've got a channel donation, which means we get to use the new setup here. Let's do this. We just got a super chat donation from Home Rapid Repair. Check out the description for private coach. Colin is awesome. Home Rapid Repair, you're awesome for shouting me out like that. I am using Beacons AI, and I'm using it to do one-on-one consultations. So definitely thank you for that super chat, man. What do you guys think? I'm trying to now use music more tactically for super chats and different things like that. Hopefully that isn't too loud. I have it at 20 there, but I'm now trying to have some fun with music here instead of it just being background noise. There's a hair there. Oh my gosh, Home Rapid Repair, thank you. What the says N-Cage. Awesome. Thanks, Darlene. Hopefully that'll be a cool touch, but thanks for the $10, man. I appreciate you. And yeah, if you want to check that out, the consultation link is down below too. If I don't happen to get to your channel and you do want a more one-on-one, I can actually specifically answer all your questions. But I think we got enough people who have probably submitted their channels. Let's take a look. We got 10 responses there. Let's go ahead and pick a random number, and let's do some music while we pick that number. Picking a random number. we got number 5. Let's see who is number 5. And that is, we got Matt JF, the Among Us player. Let's go check out my dude's channel. We're going to get that pulled up here, and we are going to do a channel review. Oh, he's got his video playing. He's got his Among Us video playing already. So let me go and remove this screen, share, and add his channel up here. And because I'm doing so much, I'm like kind of freaking out. I need to streamline my fun sound effects and things like that. Let me know if you guys like the fun sound effect thing that I have going on there. I'll have to rewatch it and see if it is cool. But cool. We got Matt JF. Let's do this. And I will try to be quick with these so that way we get more chances of channel reviews here. So Matt JF, new videos every Saturday. I'm assuming you're a gaming channel, but because it looks like you do a lot of Among Us, I would put something up in your channel banner that says, hey, I do Among Us content. New Among Us videos every Saturday at 2 p.m. That way you are getting those people to, then they know that this channel is the right channel for me. Because it's on a topic I'm interested in. Because it does look like you do pretty exclusively Among Us. Looks like there's some geometry dash, geometry trash, geometry dash you do. So cool. Let's take a look at these. I don't think these thumbnails. Let's see. Among Us hide and seek, full seeker gameplay, no commentary. So a lot of gameplay. Interesting. That seems like a lot of this is just straight gameplay. Let's click on a video and see here. Okay, so we had some music in. So what I would probably do, and this is where you're going to have your trouble, and let me make this the biggest tip here for you, is how many people are doing let me make myself full screen again. How many people are doing just gameplay of that game? Like, there's probably tons of just doing straight gameplay, no commentary. So why is someone going to click on your no commentary Among Us versus the 50 or 100 or 1,000 other people who are also doing the exact same thing? So I think trying to find a way to stand out, like maybe it is like Among Us, but I don't kill anyone as the imposter. And then you're just watching everyone's reaction as they're like, oh, what do we do? Like, nothing's happening. I mean, they would probably complete the task. I don't know. I'm just trying to give you different ideas as to like, how do I stand out from all the other content on this? Because I know it's probably easy just to screen record and play the game and then upload it and showing your like best moments. But if there's something you can add to make it more interesting, because also keep in mind, I do consider Among Us to be like a dead game because it's an old game. It was popular during the pandemic and now it's kind of died down. I'm sure there's still people who play it, but you got to find a way where you can capture a lot more of that audience in. And there's a whole bunch of different ways you could approach it. It could be tutorials, even though everyone knows how to play. Maybe it's advanced strategies on how to win, like every time, do this every single time, and then you'll win. Or ways to convince people that you're not the imposter when you are. Like there could be that tutorial side, but then there could also be the entertainment side where you're doing like weird challenges and stuff. And potentially you can add in like a voiceover, or if you don't want to do the voiceover, maybe an AI voice or something like that, where you can make it more than just gameplay. And I think that would probably be my biggest tip for you. I'm not a gaming channel, but I do watch other gaming channels, and the way they like to stand out is by doing that. There's got to be something else there than just straight gameplay. You have to have some kind of other element, and it may take some brainstorming. It may just take searching Among Us and seeing what else is in this, type of content. Sidemen Among Us, but you can rewind time. So there's a different challenge that looks like KSI and someone else did. Like there's different ways you could potentially roll with it. But that'd be my advice. I think that would probably help you out the most with your channel, is trying to find some more unique ways to approach it. But with that, let's hop over to the next channel. Cue suspenseful music. Let's pick a number. We now got more channel submissions. We got 1 out of 20. So let's find a new number between 1 and 20. Pulling up the channel. Oh, okay. Suspenseful music is still going. Who will it be?
Yo, what's good?
And we
man?
got
How's your
our
day?
next
How's your life?
channel. Let's take a look and get this pulled up. Let me know. Is that music too loud? Am I playing that music too loud, or is that kind of fun that I'm doing a pull up there? Oh, no shorts. Sorry, I did not take a chance to look at your shorts. But even with the shorts too, Matt, before I hop into this next one, even with shorts, you still have to find a way to stand out, because people aren't going to also watch straight gameplay probably with shorts. You have to find a way to hook viewers in, and in the same way, like a challenge, something like that, a unique approach to the game that's different. Let me just really quick talk about this. Like another unique approach. I've seen people do like Among Us in VR, and they're like trolling kids, and that's worked really well on like TikTok and things like that. And I even watch those because it's not just straight gameplay. There's like a funny element to it and some entertainment value there because someone's doing some funny stuff with it. So again, it'd be that same concept. I didn't get a chance to look. Maybe you are already doing that in the short side. But I think on both sides, you have to brainstorm. You got to find a really unique way to stand out from everyone else who's doing the exact same thing. And that goes for anyone's channel. It doesn't have to be gaming. How do I stand out from the competition? Like when I make a CapCut video, if I make how to edit in CapCut, there's now 20 how to edit with CapCut videos. What is my unique way of standing out? Am I the complete guide where it's like a 60-minute video, or am I how to edit with CapCut in 60 seconds? And it's just a short where someone can click and learn how to edit with CapCut. That is a video I am releasing soon on the Colin Michael Edits channel. But that's what you have to figure out. If you're just like everyone else and there is no like unique value proposition, then why is someone going to pick your video over someone else's? It's just luck then. And I don't leave things up to luck. I know I did a poll. I'm going to make a video about it because a lot of you guys do think that YouTube is up to luck. But really, it's just knowing how to reach your viewers. And also knowing who watches your type of content and how you can appeal to them is important as well, because who that person is could affect how you appeal and how you make a unique value proposition that's going to make them click on your video over someone else's. But with that, let's hop over to this channel here. Let's take a look real quick. We got the world of KRS. Also just going to take a quick peek at the comments. And again, if you want to submit your channel, that link is in the description. World of KRS. Let me drink some water too. World of Keep Respecting Soul monthly art rants animation challenges. So it sounds kind of mixed because you got rants there, you got animation, you got challenges. I would probably try to consolidate that a bit more, so it isn't just so all over the place. And I just realized too, let's have a background here. Goodness, doesn't need to be straight black. So we got 2 videos. That's fine. Even if you don't have a ton of content out yet. And then let's also take a look at shorts so I don't miss that. We got some shorts drawings there. I think the main thing here, well, I guess maybe the harder part, and someone commented this. They were like, if I only have 2 videos, can I submit my channel? And yes, that's fine. It's just harder for me to critique content if there's just not a lot there. So direct versus indirect categorization, which to use for OCs. So here'd be my thoughts. Number one, I'd make sure to stick to one niche. If you want to do other content, you can always start another channel and upload it there. Or if you're not sure what you want to do, let me put it this way. Maybe you're not sure what you want to do. Maybe you're not sure if you want to just pursue animation and maybe that works, or maybe you want to just be a rant channel where you rant about different things. Or you want to do challenges and just stick to that. Like if you just want to experiment at this point because you do have just brand new content, that's fine. Niching down isn't always the answer. Maybe you need to figure out what you actually like making on YouTube before you actually go on and pursue that. So I guess I won't be too critical with 2 videos and niching down yet, but in the long term, you'll have to pick a niche. So experiment now if you want. Pick a niche in the long term. I will say, I will give you credit. You're already making your own thumbnails. The fact that you are already making custom thumbnails is huge. And these are simple. Like I feel like these are very basic, and basic is good because it helps me understand this better. Why Pinterest is bad for new artists. It's kind of hard to see the Pinterest logo. So maybe not the X on the Pinterest logo, because then I can't see that you are talking about Pinterest. Maybe just the words don't use and Pinterest up above. And then you're talking about, I'm guessing, a drawing technique. But I think great with the thumbnails already. And yeah, that would be my recommendation. Just keep going, keep putting out content. Because it is going to take time. And chances are, if you are brand new to this, you're going to need to practice with making videos already in general, figuring out, what topics are going to interest viewers, how to hook viewers in. And that's just going to take time. But great work with already doing the thumbnails and everything like that. I think that is super good and awesome. Stop it, Fozex. We're not talking about Colin Michael Gaming from the last video or 2 videos ago. Hi Colin, I want to ask, did you already have mods? I currently have, I believe, a mod or 2 in the chat. I am trying to get some mods potentially for the Discord, as the Discord server will be coming back. I am making a comeback of a Discord server because at the end of the month, I'm releasing a course that's free for everyone, and it includes a Discord server for everyone. So that'll be coming out shortly, but then I will need mods for that, people to keep the peace and keep people from spamming that. Screen Stock says, I don't have a niche, but I might make reaction only, but for shorts, I ain't sure if I make a specific thing in that. Yeah, like if you don't have a niche right now, like long term, it's important. Short term, if you just want to practice making content, which is important, so you can build those skills and then pick a niche later, that's totally fine. Or if you just want to go in the reaction content, you could react to different things. And if one of those videos pop off, you can make similar content, and maybe allowing the viewers to pick your niche can also be a tactic, so long as you enjoy what you're doing. But yeah, let's keep going with the channel reviews. Again, if you want your channel reviewed, that link is in the description. You can submit it there. Let's pick our next channel. Submission. So let's do 1 through 26. That was the same number. What are the chances of that? Here we go. We've got our next channel. I'll have to play with the suspenseful music. I'll have to find a more consistent way to do that. But we got our next channel here, which is David. Let's take a look at this. The music is a little quiet. Okay, I'll have to turn it up a bit if I'm doing it this way. And guys, it is picked at random. So I'm not specifically picking channels. I'm letting Google pick a random number, grabbing that channel. That way, no matter when you join this live stream, you will be able to get value or potentially get your channel reviewed. So makes it fair for everyone. But David, and I believe he said he does electric unicycle content. Very cool. Oh, we got like a little it looks like journey to 100 subscribers there. You might need to up that now you're at 23. Oh, no, 25. You're almost there. Let's take a look at what we got here. So we got shorts content. Looks like we're kind of posting a little bit of everything here. Is there even a unicycle video? There's not even a unicycle video. Yeah, David, maybe get into posting unicycle content, because these are just kind of shorts all over the place. Yeah. There's not a lot for me to review here, because it doesn't seem like you're kind of centered on one thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. David, I would say keep posting content. And if you are on unicycle content, make some unicycle content, man. Like, if you're gonna put that in as your yeah, that's or did I get the wrong person? Did I grab the wrong link? I totally grabbed the wrong link. No wonder. Yeah, funny videos for David. David got a sneaky review apparently. I grabbed the wrong link. I got to do better at grabbing my links. But David, if you're going to do funny videos, keep going with the funny videos. You weren't chosen technically, but here's some brief stuff. Keep going with that. If we pick you again, we'll come back. Let's go to the actual unicycle channel. Goodness. Dude's probably like, wait, this isn't even my channel. Why is he talking about unicycles on my channel, man? Both of you guys. All right, let's look at this channel properly now. Get your own electric unicycle today, pointing to your link. Absolutely epic. Though the link is not, where is it? It's down here. eWheels. Okay. Let's first talk about this. I'm actually curious. I'm going to go to your eWheels/vibes here. Affiliate, epic. So what honestly, what I would do, because the issue with some of this is when people come to your page, if they want to buy an affiliate link from you and purchase one of these through your affiliate link, the first link is instagram.com/EUCVibes, which if I click that just takes me to your Instagram versus the actual affiliate link. So you want to make sure your top link is the affiliates. But then at the same time, you want to promote your other stuff as well. And that's where, like, if you do get Beacons AI set up, which I have talked about a bunch, and let me just show you real briefly here, and then we'll actually get into talking about your videos here. But this is still important. Wait, stop screen, share again. So I just want to show you the way I have this set up. So when people visit my channel, there's a single link, which is just colinmichael.bio. And I can have all my affiliate links here. So you can have your affiliate link right on top. You can have your Instagram, any other social media profiles you have right there. You can have it easily clickable right there. All your affiliate links and things like that, your website, everything. And then it's one single link on your channel. So people don't have to go into that about section. It's all just going to be there. And I think that's really big, because for a while, I had on my about section all these different affiliate links, and there's like 5 different links. It also just didn't look good either. So with a free account of Beacons, you can set that up. You can have your affiliate links there. And who knows, maybe you want to sell a unicycle course, because you are sharing all this great free information. Potentially you can make like a low ticket offer, whether it's a digital guide that's like an ebook or a course or something like that. I would definitely condense those links into one whole link. I think that would be useful. But let's take a look at your channel here, and see some of the content here. So what we got? We have reviewing all the motorcycle helmets. We got verse videos are great. Let's actually just sort by videos. Let's take a look at your most popular. So yeah, it looks like these comparison videos for the electric unicycles are working well. This one did really well. Here's another one you did product reviews on. So obviously people are searching these up. Let me know in the chat. Are you looking to grow this audience? Are you looking to drive income towards affiliate sales? Let me know in the chat if you can. It looks like you are trying to drive people to those affiliate links just based on the content. Obviously be educational at the same time. But it does look like that is a big goal. But yeah, I'm kind of curious though. Some of these, I will say some of these backgrounds on your thumbnails are really busy, I think. Like this yellow and blue thing, like it just feels like there's a lot going on there. Because the background itself kind of stands out when I really don't want people to pay attention to the background. I want people to pay attention to the unicycle. I want them to pay attention to potentially the text. So they realize that, yes, I'm talking about this unicycle. And let's actually do this. Let's search BGOAD ET Max. I'm just curious what other videos are out there. So here's another one. He's got it really big, 60 miles per hour. We've got another one of someone there with the unicycle, a person. There's some other videos there. So that's interesting. This one also did really well for you. What is it? Veteran. And what I'm doing is I am looking at what other people have done in this niche, because I am curious how they are designing their thumbnails. Because a lot of them, it's someone in the photo, in the thumbnail, either on the unicycle or they're holding up the unicycle. And these are like what a lot of these top videos are. Like I'm actively seeing someone on the unicycle or they're holding up the unicycle. And they're also giving some details on screen about the unicycle. It looks like you did it with this one, and that maybe that's why it performed well. These other ones, you're not on screen, but this one you are on screen and you're holding up the unicycle, and maybe that is why it is getting clicked on and watched. It's because it does look engaging. Just checking to see if you did leave a comment. I'm not seeing it. But yeah. So I would try and, there's a reason why those thumbnails are working. I would try and emulate them. You don't have to copy them and steal them like frame by frame. But if you have, what am I trying to say? There's success leaves clues is the simple. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Brian Tracy. Probably not, because a lot of my audience is younger. But if you look at Brian Tracy, he has some great talks. He's this sales guy. But the one thing he did, and it stands out to me, and I need to re-listen to this talk because it's really good, and it kind of set me up for success quite a bit, is he was like, if there is a, like the world is cause and effect. If there is a certain effect that you want, you just need to figure out what the cause was and replicate it yourself. So if you want to be rich like someone, you just need to figure out what caused them to be rich and replicate it for yourself. It's all cause and effect. Success leaves clues. How did this person get successful? I will replicate what they did, and I could get similar results. It's like science, basically. It's like doing this, produce this result. Let's repeat that experiment and see if we get the same result. And it's the same with YouTube. Like the reason potentially these people are getting these great clicks, like 90K views in 4 months on the exact same product that you're talking about. Why was that the case? Success leaves clues. How do they make their thumbnails? How are their videos? How do they hook viewers in? If we click on this video, let's just briefly click on
The cool thing about these high-powered...
It starts with him talking. It's showing the unicycle. Instantly engaged because we're being shown, hey, I clicked on the right video here. I'm seeing this unicycle. Now let's take a look at yours. So that is the veteran links. Let's see how yours start. So it shows you holding it. I guess that's pretty good. We're showing an intro. Cool. We're showing some B-roll of it. Great. Awesome. Now we're seeing you on it. Great. And that's an important key. That could be why yours did also get views. It's because you are showing yourself on it before actually talking about it. And it shows me, hey, if I watch this video, this is the right video. There is actually engaging B-roll. I'd probably have put these clips, though, towards the beginning versus you just spinning around with it with the cool text in the background, doing that cool CapCut trick with like the remove background or something like that, potentially, where you can have the text behind you. But, you know, I don't care if you're spinning around with the unicycle. I want to see the clips of you on the unicycle and then get right into you talking about it. And I also don't want to see an intro. Like, that might cause me to drop off too, because it's like, oh, great, here's an intro. Let me just go find another one down here and go to that. So a real big thing, and then we'll hop onto the next channel review and we'll pick another one to review here. Visual. Being visual with your videos. I mention this all the time, which is the difference. You can do storytelling and tell people about a product, but story showing, where it's like today I'm doing a hands-on review of this unicycle and it's showing the hands-on review and it's showing you using it. It's showing you test it and do different things with it. So you have the verbal, the audio of you talking about it, and then we're visually also seeing it, and that makes it really engaging. Doesn't mean you need fancy editing. Doesn't mean you need text behind you per se, even though it's cool and there's no problem doing that. But you're visually showing people immediately, and it gives them confirmation that I clicked on this thumbnail, I'm getting a hands-on review, and I'm visually seeing him do the hands-on review. I know I've clicked on the right video, and so I'm going to stay watching. And obviously, you got to continue to hold that viewer's attention and make sure you're getting to the point and you're keeping people engaged, and not blabbing on something for too long. But I think that's really important. So I would work on that, making sure that you are being very visual right at the start and getting that B-roll, like not just you holding your camera while you're on the unicycle, but actually setting up your camera and then doing like you're on the unicycle. I think that looks really, really good. And then also the thumbnails, I try to make them less busy, and I would also try to look at competitors in your niche and see how they are doing those thumbnails, because they're obviously getting a ton of views, and there's a reason why. And I think it is because they are seeing a person in the real world holding a unicycle or on it. I think that's probably why this one did well. I mean, this one's still pretty clear. Even it doesn't have a busy background. This one that did really well for you. So it's very clear and easy to see. But I think some of these other backgrounds, it's just too bright and colorful. Like, I kind of want to see the product in action potentially. But yeah, that's my thoughts. And then also, yeah, get that Beacons AI link set up, because that's going to simplify your affiliate links and make it really easy for people to either get to the website, the affiliate link, your Instagram, anything else you want to be put in there. Like, hey, if you want to put a buy me a coffee in your profile, which literally everyone here should have, like, if there's one thing you should use like Beacons AI for, it should be, I have all my links and I have a buy me a coffee there set and ready to go. So if someone likes my product review, maybe they're not going to buy it, but they may just be like, hey, you helped me with making a decision. Here's $10. Poof. That's $10 you can put towards your creator business. That's $10 towards camera gear, towards lighting, towards consulting. Not that you have to get consulting through me, but it could be someone else's consulting. Like, it's money you can use to invest in yourself. And the only way people are going to be able to send donations is if you have that set up. Like, and if you're a brand new channel, you can't get super chats. So having a way where people can kind of super chat you is super important. and you could totally do that. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's continue on with these channel reviews. Hopefully that was helpful. We now have how many channels submitted? 34. So we need to pick a number between 1 and 34. Let's find that one. Music. A bit louder for our suspenseful moment of me pulling up a channel here. We got number 25. Let's see who 25 is. Ooh, a camping channel. Let's go. I am getting into camping. Excellent. Let's pull it up. We have DC Life and Travels, our next channel for review. Again, these are picked at random, so everyone here does get a chance at getting pulled up. Even if you are just joining this live stream, you can get your channel reviewed. That link is in the description, and we will get going. Mic cuts out when playing that music. Uh-oh. I'll try and hurry up. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I give good value to people and not just, if I get to your channel and I'm like, do better, next channel, but at the same time, I want to make sure, even if it's not your channel getting reviewed, that you can still learn something. If it's not specifically for you, like learning how, like not making busy thumbnails, being visual, all those different things, making sure you stand out from your competitors. These are things, information you can take and apply to your own channel, which is important. But let's take a look. DC Life and Travels, got a travel image there. I mean, your channel name already kind of tells me what your channel is, so I think that's fine. Family travel and holiday destinations, scenic view, mountain range, majestic beaches. Oh my word. That sounds very keyword stuffed, which doesn't have to be that keyword stuffed. But let's take a look at some of these videos. And looks like we also have some shorts. All right. So first thing I noticed right out the gate, some of these titles don't make much sense. 16th of March, 2024. What does that tell YouTube? Not much. It just tells YouTube that like where is YouTube going to send this video to? Like people interested in the 16th of March, 2024. So with titles, you really have to, and this is important for everyone, like your title needs to persuade viewers to click. And also your title tells YouTube where I need to service video, who's the right viewer for this video. So if your title is just like red dirt or a date or rolling 360, two so hidden, tree climb, like YouTube isn't going to really know who to serve as viewer to. But then at the same time, why am I going to click on this video? Tree climb doesn't really persuade a viewer to click, or 16th of March 2024, like, the people probably clicking on that, depending where you're sharing it. You might be sharing it on social media or things like that, and that's maybe where the viewers are coming from. But it's going to be hard to compete if your video is next to another person who's also doing like travel stuff, who's actually made a title that's interesting, persuades viewers to click, or is related to something people are searching for. That's what's going to cause people to click. I think in a travel spot, thumbnails don't have to be too complex, but if it's literally just red dirt is your title, like it doesn't tell me much information. Like that tells me about the national park here. That's good. Somewhat. But I'd like to probably see the national park right away. Yeah, it looks like it's just drone footage. But yeah, I have no details. So I think probably priority on this channel, and maybe I'll try to keep it to like one main thing. We got to think of better titles. And the best thing you can think about is who's going to be watching my videos. Who's going to be watching my videos and why would they want to click? Because YouTube's a competitive space. And they're either going to be searching for your video, or they're going to be watching a video on a certain topic, and your video could pop up suggested because your video is related to that topic. That's where it's got to start. And I'd also try and take a look at how other people are doing this too in your space, because you'll notice they also are they're trying to make their videos interesting and clickable so viewers watch them. So that's what I would do. Don't ever title your video a date. You need to have, maybe it's the name of the national park, or beautiful views from whatever national park. And then potentially people who are interested in visiting that national park will search stuff up and they'll see your video and want to watch it. Like, I could see that being an audience interested in red dirt that is at a certain national park. And then also get right to the comment. No one wants to click on a video and instantly see text on screen. They want to see the national park and maybe even hear a voiceover of you talking about the park. So kind of think about it. How is the viewer going to find my video? Are they searching for stuff related to it? Is there already content out there around this national park that I could make something like? And maybe it's also just not just taking drone clips, but trying to find an interesting approach where you can stand out from everyone else. But real quick, we just got some super chat sticker donation things from 2 different people. Let's freaking go. For all you do, thank you for the $2 donation. And we also got Digital World Tech Tutoring. Colin has an imaginary friend named Wendy Larry. You suck, Digital World Tech Tutoring. It's because there's someone I know. But thank you for the $2 donations, regardless. And man, I might have to look into my mic cutting out there when the music's playing. Darn. Or I'll just have to have it. I might just have to stick to the regular background music, or just get a fun soundboard where I can do fun sounds. That might be cool. But yeah, let's hop into the next one. I'll try to be a little bit quicker with some of these, so that way it is a bit easier. How many channels we got right now? We have now at 35. So we need to pick a number between 1 and 35 here. We got channel number 20 here. Let's see who we got next here. Boom, grabbing channel. Let's hop to the next one here. Up next, we've got Jellybean Crafts is next on our list. Let's see what we got here. We got Colorlicious Resin and Art. Got I Love Color. I work with resin and other arts and craft products. Let's see what we got for videos here. Avoid these common mistakes. Love it. Resin art techniques. Awesome. I love that. No bubbles in resin. So first thing that I can comment on, you don't need hashtags in your title. You can put 3 hashtags in your description and they'll pop up under your video, but they don't need to be in your title. That's not going to help you get found or anything like that. And even the hashtags in your description aren't going to really help you get found. It's more for organizational purposes. And then it's just making your title a little bit simpler, because sometimes longer titles are less clickable. Whereas if you can really compact your title and make it short, but then also like interesting and clickable, that works really, really well. So you can just copy the hashtags out of the title, delete them, and then paste them into your description, and they'll also pop up there if you do want to hold on to those. Now, one thing I would probably focus on for sure is what's already working. So look at how this one was titled: Mind-Blowing Psychedelic Resin Art Frog. So mind-blowing, like, wow, I have to see this. Like, that obviously persuaded people to click. 1 month ago, 8,300 views. I'm curious. Let's click here for a second. All right. So I would definitely drop that intro, and not just do the photo here. Maybe show the finished product. So visually show me like, here is that resin art, what our end result's going to be, and then people can kind of click and watch in.
Today I'm going to be doing a psychedelic frog. I was inspired by Jamie Hummel from Tippy Toad Concepts. I will link her Facebook channel in the description.
Love that you've got the voiceover going there and you're talking as you're
mix your resin
going through and explaining this. That's awesome. I mean, I am kind of curious if I do resin art frog here. Let's search this real quick and see what we get. Just to see if there's any other people doing resin art frogs. I know yours was like a psychedelic kind of one, but I'm just curious how some of the other people are doing resin art frogs quickly. Maybe that channel is not it. Not exactly sure. But either way, I probably wouldn't start it out like that. If you don't want to show the end result, maybe people are sticking around for the end result. What you can do, check the analytics on this. Go to your YouTube analytics, and in there, under like engagement, you'll see audience retention. And I feel like sometimes people want to see that finished result. Like when you think of like something you make, like a cooking tutorial or, you know, some kind of finished product, oftentimes people want to see what that finished product is. Sometimes I do in my CapCut videos, I'll actually show the end result where it's like, by the end of this video, you'll be able to make a YouTube intro that looks like this. Or by the end of this video, you'll be able to make a thumbnail in CapCut just like this. And let me show you how to do it. And then I walk through all the steps of me crafting that out and building it. And in cooking, it's like, here's the food we're going to make. Look how delicious this looks. Here's how to make it. And then we go through all the steps of making that delicious meal or treat or something. So I would try and start with that. Visually show the end result that this is what we're going to create. And then we get into all the steps and different things that we do. And then with the thumbnail, I think this one worked well because we did see it. The tutorial is kind of small. It's kind of hard to see tutorial, but I like that we do see the end product in the thumbnail, but it's also nice to see it visually and you to kind of, you know, turn it around and kind of show it up close. I think it's very simple. It's clear. The text is bold. Tutorial would be nice to be a little bit bigger. And then maybe instead of the hashtags here, you could have in like parentheses tutorial. So people's looking for resin art tutorials. Let's see if I start typing resin art tutorial, 590 monthly searches for resin art tutorial. So there are people just doing straight tutorials. And this might be even content to cover, just tips and tricks for beginners. It looks like you did cover some like mistakes to avoid more recently, if I'm not mistaken. Avoid these common mistakes with carousel molds. So, you know, that'd be one other thing to look at. And we'll hop to the next channel here. You know, think about who my viewers are and what are they searching for? Or what would the community of resin art people be interested in? So you can target, make content for beginners and those frequently asked questions, resin art for beginners, mistakes to avoid, how to do this, how to do that, maybe just some of the technical things with making resin art. I'm sure there's probably some things that something comes up when they're trying to do it and they're like, I don't know how to do this. Here, let me search on YouTube to see if someone shows how to do this. You'll probably know what those things are and the problems you ran into. And I'm sure people are specifically searching for those on YouTube. So make that content for beginners, but then also make content for the existing audience that's already there. What would be like unique or standout where it's like, wow, I can't believe someone did this in the resin art world. Or something like that, you know, it probably interests that community. I don't know if you're part of that community. You can always check Facebook groups and things like that. But find that way where you can really, attract viewers who are already in there, and then also attract viewers who are brand new to the space. Puff Puff Paranormal, nice to see you here, says, if you've done any sales, you could talk about success or issues with that. Yeah, if you are selling your stuff, I'm sure that'll interest people who are trying to potentially monetize it. And who knows? And speaking of which, that just kind of throws another idea. Like you could totally use, and this is kind of going back to the sponsor of this video, which thank you Beacon's Eye for sponsoring. Like you could sell a course if you wanted to. So you could literally inside Beacon's AI have a course set up. Like I have like my consultation in here. Like you could have a mini course or like a $10 digital guide. And you can do that with a free account of Beacon's AI. Like they'll let you for free sell digital products, for free create your first course, which will actually be launching a CapCut YouTube monetization huge course for you guys near the end of the month. Super pumped about that. But I'm making the course in Beacon's AI with my account, and you can make one for free, and you could potentially monetize that as well. So as you're teaching people stuff, you could be like, here's a $10 download. It's going to walk you through everything, all the mistakes to avoid, a lot of this information just streamlined. Poof, you have another monetization income stream. You have the buy me a coffee set up. So that way people can be like, wow, thanks for showing me this free tutorial. Let me send some money your way. And that can, it doesn't have to be a full-time income, but it's also a way to fuel your hobby. If this is your hobby, lots of different routes to go there. And then also talk about your experience with selling resin stuff. That could be a free thing, could be a paid thing. But that'd be my thoughts. I think you're already doing great. Like you've got some great videos working there, just narrowing down who my audience is, and things like that. And yeah, targeting the beginners and the community, I think would be awesome. All right, let's keep going. We're going to try and get a few more here. Here we go. Let's pick some numbers quickly here. And, ooh, it looks like we got in earlier. We got the third submission. Let's see who we got here. The Chicken Network. And again, these are chosen at random. So if you are here, you do have a chance to still get pulled up. Even if you are joining late, submit that channel. Link in the description. This is probably the easiest way to make sure everyone gets a chance to be reviewed. All right. Subscribe for more chicken videos and shorts. Yes, 100%. That is awesome. Very clear. If I want more chicken content, I'm going to click subscribe. Love that. Let's take a look at some videos here. Coolest facts about chickens, how to train a chicken to stay on a swing. I gave my chicken lightsaber arms. Hilarious. I hope you made that into a short as well. I'd hope so. That's pretty funny for someone to come across. I don't see it in here. Oh my gosh. You got to go and put the lightsaber arms back on a chicken. And totally make that into a short. Because that'd just be so funny. Because you could literally start the short with the chicken and the lightsaber, instantly play like Star Wars music, or maybe like audio from like, there's probably some trending Star Wars audio clips you could find from like TikTok or something. Add that to the short, or just the Star Wars music, and then like instantly show. You can even have like an error on screen showing the lightsaber, and the chicken maybe running around with the lightsaber. That'd be hilarious. That'd be a great short to make. As far as videos go, let's see. Yeah, so initial titles here were kind of the chickens, chicken. People aren't going to probably click on that. However, getting into this stuff, I love this idea of, people might be looking up chicken facts. Let's just see. Let's just type chicken facts in. Just so you guys know, I am using keywords everywhere. Not an affiliate, but it's like $20. So chicken facts, 5,400 searches per month. Chicken facts for kids, 4,600 for kindergarten, for preschoolers. I mean, that might not be what you're after per se, but it might get you some views and people interested in chickens. But then again, by targeting just chicken facts, you're getting people interested in chickens who might start watching your chicken content. So that could be interesting. But just looking here And here's something to keep in mind. When you are choosing a topic, and this goes for everyone, when you are choosing a topic for your video, it's always a good idea to just search it on YouTube and see what content is out there. So you brainstorm topic ideas. You're like, oh, facts about chickens. That sounds like a cool video. Let's do it. But before, let's search it. And here's why you'd want to search it. When I look at this, chicken facts, it's getting 5,400 searches per month. The top video here is from 7 years ago and only has 59,000 views. The next video, 2 years ago, has 76,000 views. And it's on a kids educational channel. Scroll down a bit more. 2 years ago, 6,000 views. And this is 36 amazing facts about chickens you need to know, which kind of outdoes the 9 coolest facts, because now I'm getting 36 or 17 or so what we can see though, and the point is there isn't a ton of views. If you're only getting 59,000 views and you're the top result and it's been 7 years, that just kind of lets you know how many people are actually clicking on those videos, actually watching. And then let alone you have to compete with those people. So if someone's done already 36 facts, and you've only got 9, it's not going to work so well. Because chances are I'm going to click on the one that has the most facts about chickens. Or you'd have to do a different play on it where it's like, 9 facts you won't believe about chickens. And then the thumbnail is like, maybe it's an arrow pointing to a chicken and it's like not related to dinosaurs, which is a commonly held idea that chickens and dinosaurs are similar. So now they're like, what? I thought that was the case. Click on the video and then they hear the facts. That could be a play on it. And that's why it's also important to search. I'm sorry, I wasn't showing my screen there for a second. Because these all have low views. But by looking at the competition in that topic idea first, now I'm thinking, oh, my initial idea didn't work, but I can tweak it to potentially make it work for my channel. So think about that. And that'd probably be my main thing is whatever topic idea you do think of, make sure there's traffic there and interest there. So how to train a chicken to stay on a swing, I'm going to look how to train a chicken to fight, poop in one spot, to do tricks, to come when called, to walk on a leash. I don't even know if any of those are good, but these could be ideas. You can always type into YouTube and it'll autofill out. And that might give you some ideas. Stay on swing. Let's just see what comes up. You're the top result. So there you go. If anyone searches for this, it looks like you might pop up potentially. But here's how to train backyard chickens. This is just like a complete guide. How to have friendly chickens. Because we had mean chickens when I was a kid. 11 ways to accidentally kill your chickens. This is 10 months ago, 570K views from a channel with only 50K subs. That did really well. People were really interested in not getting their chickens killed. And then also look at other competitors here too. So here's the Happy Chicken Coop. Let's look at their most popular videos. The Don't Kill Your Chickens, how to tell the difference between a rooster and hen chicks. These breeds will give your flock harmony. Chicken mating. If you don't wash your chicken eggs, you need to hear this. Like these are all different topic ideas, and you can take inspiration, either make your own variations or just cover it yourself on your own chicken channel and give your perspective on all this. So look at competitors too. I think that'll be super useful as well. Hopefully that was a lot of information. Hopefully that helps get you going, and let's keep going. I'm going to go a little bit longer for you guys. I'm committed to helping you. So let's see if, oh my word, Puff Puff Paranormal has a great idea here. If your chickens are wearing wigs and talking to each other about the facts or are acting out the fact, it'd be funny. Yes, that would be And hey, you're already putting arms on them with a lightsaber. You might as well put wigs on them and then do little vocals for the chickens. That could be unique. If a chicken's teaching me how to raise chickens, or maybe the chicken's like, here's 11 ways to not kill us. Thanks. That'd be a very hard video to film, I would imagine, where it's a chicken giving a tutorial on how not to kill chickens. Like the chicken runs the channel. Someone do that, please. I feel like that'd be hilarious and very entertaining because you can still show the stuff and you just, move your chicken around and pose them. Oh, my word. That'd be hilarious. Please do that. Also, you're welcome. Glad I could help you teach CapCut. Let's keep going. It's lunchtime, but I'm going to keep going for you guys. I'm hungry, but I'm committed to helping you all. Let's pick a random number here. And how many channels we got in here? We've got 40 now. People did submit a little bit later. And the best part about random is you could still get picked at any point. Let's take a look and see who we've got here. It looks like we've got a quilting channel. Let's see who it is. Quilt and Color is up next in our random selection here. Quilting variety. So I believe it is a variety of quilting things. It's obviously a quilting channel. So instantly I know what this channel is about, if that's the case. And so instantly I'm going to subscribe as a result. So if I'm interested in quilting. So if you ever can, this just goes for anyone. If your title of your channel is ever related to your topic, makes it really easy. If I changed my channel name instead of like Colin Michael Edits, like the new video editing channel, if I changed it to the CapCut guy, anyone who watches a CapCut tutorial on that video is like, oh, if I subscribe to this guy, I'm going to get CapCut stuff. Even though I don't just talk about CapCut over there, I talk about all editing. But if you ever can make it about your, that's why it's Colin Michael Edits. People who see that channel name are gonna be like, oh, this channel is about editing. So if I subscribe, I'm going to get editing channel. If I subscribe to Quilt and Color, I'm going to get quilting videos. Let's take a look at some of this. Why I quilt. All your on point quilting questions answered. How to make a green and purple pinwheel. The stories behind my jewel tone drunkard's path quilts. Let's see. So a whole bunch of different things here. Let's take a look at your most popular. See if we've got any popping off. How to use African fabrics for quilting. Simple how-to video there. How I made this improv portraits quilt. Because of the how-to, it's probably why I would think that's also performing well. Yeah. Let's try clicking on one of these. I'm just looking at some of these titles here. Because I don't know a lot about quilting, but let's.
Missouri Star is hosting a series of videos where they interview people about why they quilt. And I decided to follow along with their list of questions and tell you why I quilt. What was the first quilt you ever made?
Cool. So you're doing like something among the community. I think that's a great idea. If there's ever, if anyone else is ever doing stuff related to something and like going along with that trend or with that group of people, that's good. Like when the whole quitting fiasco was going on YouTube, if you guys know about that, like every single YouTube guru was like, my thoughts on why everyone's quitting YouTube. My thoughts on why everyone's quitting YouTube. Like there were like 20 videos about people quitting on YouTube, and some of those are still coming out. I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to be among those. Like it's just over talked about. So I mean, I guess it could be a bad thing, but at the same time, they realize that there's interest in this topic, or this is going on in the community, and they just want to discuss it with their the people following their channel. So that's good. Let's just click on how to make a green and purple here.
It's springtime now. The days are getting longer. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the flowers are blooming. To celebrate the season, I decided to make this pinwheel quilt in springtime colors. It's a fun, scrappy quilt that really celebrates the season. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shalina. Today, we're diving into a project that's bursting with color, a green and purple pinwheel quilt.
So what I would probably do is, because this first 20 seconds, like I feel like the video kind of begins at 20. Like I'm seeing the quilt. This is the finished product here, and then we're going to see the quilt be put together. Great, because we are visually saying I'm going to get this end result if I watch this video. But and this is not harsh or anything. I'm not trying to be like harsh, but I'm just trying to give constructive feedback. You know, first of all, when am I watching this video? Maybe the birds are chirping when I'm watching this video.
It's springtime now.
Like it might not be springtime and I'm watching this, so I don't really care that the birds are chirping and different things like that. I clicked on the video to learn how to make this quilt. So if I start at 20 seconds,
we're diving into
how to make this quilt right behind me.
A green and purple pinwheel quilt. This quilt has been such a joy to make, and I can't wait to show you the whole process from fabric selection to the finished quilt top.
Awesome. And then boom, we're going in, we're seeing the whole process. Awesome. So love some of those things you're doing. I just really focus on, getting to that information. And I love that you're showing people that finished result, because that lets me know that, hey, I'm going to get the right information. I'm going to get all this information here, and I'm going to learn how to make this end result. We already talked about that with the other channel. The one thing I would say, let's just search quilting patterns and tutorials, quilting for beginners is searched a lot. We want people to find your quilting videos. So in order for them to find it, we do need to figure out what they're searching for, or what topics they're interested in, or maybe there's a popular, I don't know, pattern style or something in that world. Here's a channel, Just Get It Done. There's more quilts. I'm just curious how she's done her videos. Beginner sewing, fast and easy beginner quilt. 10 fast and easy sampler blocks, free quilt pattern, 5 ways to use ugly fabric. That could be interesting. So these are probably all things people in that community would be interested in or potentially searching. Quilting, 5 sewing hacks with masking tape. So I would again, and I tell this for everyone, look at your competitors, see what topics are working for them and are performing well. And maybe what I think is interesting too is once you get people to your channel who are interested in quilting, so once you have those few videos out there for potentially beginners or even people who are already quilting, you're wondering, what do I do with all this ugly fabric I might have laying around? Because maybe you do collect it, or you find it at somewhere and you just don't end up using it, and you're wondering, what do I do with this now? Do I throw it away? Do I just hold on to it forever? Once you have those people on your channel and they are watching your content, even as you talk about other quilting things, they're already interested in quilting. So they're going to be interested in all the other designs that you're doing. But if you have a few videos working for you in search, where it is quilting for beginners, or the ultimate quilting guide. And again, you're going to find your competitive way to stand out from some of those other quilting tutorials. Those videos will get views, brings people interested in quilting to your channel. And then they can also potentially just binge watch your content because they're all interested in quilting. Or you could even make a playlist of content. So maybe it's like, if you're brand new to quilting, check out, this is a 4-part series on quilting for beginners and just covering everything. So it's really easy for people to watch a lot of your content. So that's what I'd probably focus on, finding the right topics. They're going to bring the right viewers to my channel. And then once you have some of those videos working for you, I think you can probably be a little bit more lenient on the topics you choose, because I know not everyone wants to just make videos to get views. But at the same time, if you can have a few of those working for you to bring you the right community in, then you can kind of build I just want to talk about this quilting topic because it's interesting to me. chances are it's going to interest other people who are already in that topic, I would think. But and I don't know how to make a quilt either. I have thought about learning like quilting or sewing or different things like that. But yeah, and it's probably very hard to make a quilt. We need a playlist. We need a playlist, Quilt and Color, so we can all learn quilting here. So make us a playlist. So beginners have a spot to go, and then we can get caught up with your current content and be able to follow along there. Awesome. Let's keep going. Shall we? Should we continue going? And again, sponsor of his affiliate. Sponsor of his affiliate. This is what happens when I try to make videos. I mess up my words all the time. Sponsor of this video is Beacons AI, guys. If you haven't shown them love, go show them love. Link is in the description. And again, maybe just talking on quilting real quick. You could have a digital guide you could sell. Maybe you sell patterns for quilts you could have set up on here, all through Beacons AI. You can have the Buy Me a Coffee set up, which literally everyone should have a Buy Me a Coffee set up. Looks like you have also a blog potentially here. So you could have that, potentially featured. Let's just see what you've got. I'm just looking at your website real quick. My finished quilts. Or maybe you sell the quilts. Maybe you could actually sell the quilt once you're finished with it. I don't know what you do with all the quilts once you complete them, but maybe there is an opportunity to make quilts. Here, let me do this real quick. Maybe there is there could be a monetary side of it, and that could fund buying more quilts and videos or fabric to make quilts. So I'd explore that as well too, because that'd probably be a good opportunity to take advantage of. Let's go to another channel. I don't know. I'm gonna probably keep going until my tummy can't handle it anymore. I don't know what you guys think of that. Let me continue to shuffle the numbers. Or what we should probably do, let's do this. Because it is later. Well, we got 33 people in here. If you submitted your channel, comment the number 1 once. Comment the number 1 once if you're still here and you have submitted your channel for review. So that way, okay, good. 2 different channels. All right. I just want to see who's here, just to make sure, just in case people submitted their channel and they left, and then I picked their channel and they're not actually here. That way I have an accurate look and I can shuffle through some of these. Fozex, you loser. And I can say he's a loser because he's my brother. Now you're not getting chosen. All right. Awesome. And Quilt and Color was here. Awesome. You're welcome for the feedback. Hopefully it was helpful. All right. So I'm going to close my eyes and kind of scroll through the comments here. We're still picking at random, but I'm making sure it's one of you guys who are currently in here. So we're scrolling a little bit. And we landed on ZB. Let me find ZB on here. And I'll keep going back to that spot just to make sure I'm choosing all the people who are here. ZB. Here we go, ZB. Fortnite shorts. My guy. This season's been difficult. All right. So we just have shorts. I'll these real quick. So let me give some quick feedback.
Wait, so why are you breaking up for me again?
Okay. So the difference, just to show you here, the difference between these lower videos, this is just gameplay. Like if I come across just straight Fortnite gameplay, I'm not going to watch it. And there's nothing here encouraging me to stay watching. So if you are just going to upload straight gameplay and that's useful for you, put some words on screen. Hook me in. Why am I going to sit here and watch your Fortnite clip? I need to know why. And I think the reason this one did so well,
Wait, so why are you breaking up for me again?
because it's that, oh my gosh, I just hit a clip audio that I see all the time on TikTok. So I know based on that audio that something must be coming up that's going to be pretty good. And bro, I was on 150 ping doesn't stand out to me. And I'm someone who plays Fortnite like every single night. That doesn't stand out to me. What would be something? I can't believe I hit this. Or most insane clip of season 5, chapter 2. I think we're on chapter 2. Something like that. Like I need to be hooked in. The audio is great. You're using trending audio. And so people who hear that audio already know kind of what's kind of come up. And that's probably why that got 10K views versus just straight gameplay. So find a way to hook people in. If you're not going to do vocals or anything, at least just put text on screen of why I should stay watching. There's my quick review. And then let's keep this rolling. Doing the, I'm not looking, but I'm kind of looking. I'm kind of looking, but I'm going back and forth at a rate where I cannot control the one placement here. Oh, wait, I can star. Oh, okay. Auto star super chats. Cool. That's what that is. All right. Scrolling. I can't control where the one's going to land. Let's do it again. Mohan. Let's find Mohan in the list here. Mohan. Where are you, Mohan? I'm not seeing the name Mohan on here. Make sure if you were putting the one that your channel was actually submitted. I'll redo another one shortly. If you haven't submitted your channel yet, make sure your channel is submitted properly. I'm double checking, triple checking here now. Looking for the name Mohan Madani. There's no Mohan on here. Make sure you properly submit your channel. And also make sure you're commenting with your channel name. If you're not commenting with your channel name, it's gonna be really difficult for me to find you. All right, let's do it again. Make sure you submit your channel or switch to your profile with your channel so I can find it. Terrell, I think. Let's see if I can find you. It's either I'm blind or we got other people commenting who have not properly submitted their channel. Or they're commenting from a profile that is not in here. That's what it's looking like. Dang it. Maybe this wasn't a perfect solution. Here, we'll go to Zach's Reels Adventures. Because that is near where he commented, and it is most definitely a channel. Let's pull up Mr. Zach. Zach's Real Adventures. Obviously a fishing channel. Got the links here. I feel like this is very clear. And I guess real is fishing reel, not Instagram reel. Because that's what I thought of initially. Sorry, still dealing with aftermath of sickness here. So that's what that is. All right, let's take a look. So first, very clear. I know what the channel's about. Fishing. Images, banners, fishing. If I come across this channel, I know I should subscribe because it's fishing. Let's take a look here. Testing out my new rod and reel, panfish slayer. I'm starting to get into fishing actually. So I need a beginner's tutorial for fishing. I need to figure out how to get a fishing license. I think you just go to Walmart, to be honest. Probably need to just go fishing with my brothers and they'll show me. DIY kayak seat plus custom stabilizers step by step. This performed 32 times better than your normal views. Obviously, it's a tutorial, so it really stands out. Again, tutorial content's wonderful. And the best part is this probably is going to continue to get views for months, potentially years, for people interested in doing this. my best swim bait catches. Who's my? And not trying to be harsh here, but who's my? Who are you? Who are you? Like, even if I did like my best CapCut editing tricks, who's my? Like, sure, people call me the CapCut guy, but at the same time, I don't know who my is. And even if I show my face in the thumbnail, people might not even know my face yet. So I would not use my best swim bait catch. Well, or wait, is this swim bait catches? But I think even still, like my best swim bait catches. Here, let's just try swim bait catch to catch. Swim bait fishing 260. Reels, rods setup. Let's just search swim bait fishing. I'm just curious. So shorts are obviously there. He's showing giant swim bait. Swim bait fishing is easy. Here's a lot of people doing comparison. But even I think this one, fishing a big swim bait for pond monsters, that's a very clear looking. Holy, was yours? Yours have that as well. Well, at least we're seeing the swim bait itself in the thumbnail. So I guess that's decent. Or at least somewhat being shown that. Holy crap, that's a big one. Holy shit. That was a great hook. Holy cow. Applause there. I need a little applause sound effect. That was, we immediately got shown the action. Holy crap, that's a big one. Holy shit. I love that cut.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to invest in some more of those. Well, guys, 2024 is here, and I'm actually going through some of my videos over here.
So we're going through.
Tying on the raised swimmer on a belly weighted hook. It's like it's kind of.
No, I love the hook. Hook was great. I guess the thing is, how do we get people to click on this video? Because your hook's obviously great, and then we're seeing you're gonna go get one of these baits, and then we have the actual video itself, and then your outro. So I guess that would probably be the emphasis here. Is how am I going to get people into this video? They don't know who I am. What is going to get them in? And I think looking at competitors too is going to be a way to kind of figure out how do they get people to click on their videos, or even some of the channels that aren't as known. How do they get people to actually watch their swim bait catches? And I don't know why I'm stuck on this video. Big swim bait catches, giant bass, and backyard pond. So it's swim bait fishing. But the thumbnail shows us his end result, at least with the swim bait. And he caught this giant bass. It's bass. Big swim bait catches, surprise, massive fish. Even though this one didn't get a lot of views, you can still see they're trying to find some ways to persuade people to click on their video and make it stand out versus just I'm trying to see if there's a smaller channel we'll come across that did really well. Catching big bass. I did it again. Goodness gracious. Catching big bass in the middle of the desert on giant swim baits. Part 1, 33K views. He only has 12K subscribers, so that did well for him. Just see if there's any fishing with lures for beginners. Obviously did well. Hey, there's a channel review going on. I guess I scrolled too far. This swim bait catches monster bass. 393 subscribers, 1,200 views. Obviously that was 3 years, so it didn't blow up, but it did do better than his channel average. Again, he's finding a way to stand out. So that's what I'd probably do. You got to find a way to stand out there. Real quick at your popular. Again, this is showing people stuff. The DIY, simple techniques, 3 ways to catch cold water bass. two lures that locate and trigger big fall bass. Like, I think that's why a lot of those ones are performing. So tutorial stuff will work. And then if you are just doing fishing content, looks like this method caught monster bass, but I don't see the bass in the thumbnail. So that might be something too. I want to actually see what you caught. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully I gave you some nuggets there. You drink some water. Why do I always go over for channel reviews, man? Always do it. Oh, breaking news. Hey, Colin, hope you're feeling better now. Just to give a heads up, U.S. House of Representatives have just voted in favor of banning TikTok in the U.S. This is interesting breaking news. Let's search TikTok ban. I wonder if it's that new bill they just passed. Here, I'm just looking 2 hours. House will vote today on nationwide TikTok ban. I'm just curious because there was a thing going on where they were lumping like 5 bills into one package. TikTok ban will be signed into law, says CNBC. Sorry, I'm not seeing any, like, maybe it's just they haven't dropped all the articles yet. But I told you guys it was going to get banned. And also you don't need to keep dropping ones. Clutch. I'm putting you in timeout, sir. We don't need ones down yet. It's not time yet. I was going off of the ones all the way up, higher up. But, and I was telling you guys, it's probably going to happen. That we're going to get banned, and it's going to be ByteDance. There could be hope for CapCut on desktop and PC. And man, I'm making this whole tutorial thing on CapCut if it gets banned. But from my understanding, this is the more recent bill. They have 9 months to sell. And then the president can also add on an additional 90 days to give them more time if the president wants to. So we still got like a full year of CapCut, technically. And people probably won't abandon CapCut until it actually does disappear. And hopefully there's clarity on the road if it is all of ByteDance. Though I think it will be all of ByteDance. I wouldn't see why not. But yeah, we'll stay posted. Oh, shoot. So no more TikTok now? Wonder if that will help YouTube out. 100% will help YouTube out. If you're thinking about monetizing your content, do you think YouTube or do you think Instagram? I think most people would think YouTube. I think Reels will still do really well, like Instagram. But yeah, with TikTok being gone, YouTube's also already on board with shopping. And they already have like affiliate link integration, and they're really making a push on like online shopping. That's something we really haven't seen take over YouTube yet, as it has on TikTok. But I do think that is something that is going to be coming. I forgot Capco was the same company. Well, shoot. Yep. All ByteDance. But the interesting part, and this is the worst part for CapCut, and we'll talk about this briefly. The worst part for CapCut here is CapCut's owned by ByteDance, but it's not owned by TikTok. So ByteDance is the parent company, and TikTok is a subsidiary, and CapCut is a separate subsidiary. And so all the investors who could potentially buy TikTok if China was to allow them to, which they're not, even if they were to allow it, they're just looking to purchase TikTok. They're not looking to purchase CapCut. So TikTok might sell if it in a lucky chance that there's enough investors to purchase it and recode the entire TikTok, which, because otherwise there could be backdoors in the code if they just give it to us. The government's not going to allow that. So they have to recode everything. They're not going to do that with CapCut. And I'm pretty sure it is the issue is ByteDance. And so ByteDance would be the one potentially in trouble. and that would obviously include CapCut. But we'll see. I talked to people. I asked people in India too, where they have TikTok banned. If CapCut was banned on desktop, and it is, so they have CapCut and TikTok banned in India. So I'd assume the US would also replicate that, and then soon everyone else. But yeah, what? I Spy Adventures with a super chat. Let's. For channel review, still going on or wrapping up? Thank you for the $5. And for that, I will go review I Spy Adventures. Where is it? I Spy Adventures. I'm going to give you one because of that $5 super chat. Because I do appreciate it. So let's hop over to you. We'll keep going for a bit longer. My tummy is hungry, but it's not. I'm dying of hunger. I must end this live stream. And I do like helping you guys out. And that's my goal. That's like my mission. Like I am on a mission to help 10,000 people turn YouTube into their side hustle. So that includes content creation, that includes YouTube growth, monetization. That's why I am releasing that course at the end of the month. That's free for everyone and includes a Discord group. So you guys can, we actually have a community outside of YouTube where we can all chat, ask questions, things like that. So I will be releasing that near the end of the month here. I think like April 29th is the release date of that. Yeah. So, yeah, let's hop into your channel here. And let me also knock that off the screen there. Thank you for the $5 donation. Let's see. I Spy Adventures. It's kind of hard to read this. Your I Spy journey begins here. So what do we got? Bunch of shorts. It looks like just shorts. So let's take a look. Celestial Judgment, The Heavenly Court's Trial, Mystery of Babylon. So it looks like a lot of Bible prophecy in here. And it looks like a lot of AI kind of generated stuff. I'm just curious, have you had anything pop off? Let's just see what these are like.
Then Jesus was led up by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights.
Interesting. So it's like we've got, there's like some interesting editing to it as well.
In the realm beyond mortal sight, where divine beings tread, the court of heaven convenes under the watchful eyes of eternity.
First of all, those sound epic. But I think, trying to think, I think that the thing is, how are you going to hook people in with these shorts? Like there has to be something, and not saying that scripture can't hook people in. Like if you are, if these shorts do pop up in those viewers, I guess like the weirder part would be the AI kind of generated stuff. Like some people like that, some people don't.
John, exiled on the island of Patmos, receives a profound vision from Christ, who appears with eyes like flames of fire and feet like...
They are very interestingly edited. And then like the epic music also makes it really interesting. But I'm just, you've gotten some views here. But it's like, how do we increase that? How do we make this more interesting? I don't know if you'll be able to do it off of just taking those snippets, because I know that's just audio from YouTube. Like there's like the audio versions of the Bible, and so you're taking snippets of that and composing shorts. But it's like, how do we make these stand out more? Because you're obviously repeating this throughout all of this, it sounds like.
In the quest for divine truth, a question arises from the ancient texts. Is Jesus the Son one with Yahweh, the Almighty God?
So it's like, how do we hook people in? And so what maybe I would do with all of this, just because I'm not producing shorts like this right now, is how are other people doing it? Is there anyone else out there that you know of who is making shorts similar to this? Are they performing well? Are they not? Are they in the same spot as you where it's not? Because here'd be the thing. You've done this how many times? A lot? Are these all the same too?
What if mankind's greatest leap was but a step on a...
Yeah. So it's like, if that style isn't working, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So you have to, what I would do is experiment. You need to go outside of what you've normally done and try different things and see what sticks and what doesn't. So there might be, so that's just going to take creativity and thinking, what if I try to do this with my hook and then this? And maybe you're still incorporating some of the scripture reading and the AI type videos, but then you're also just trying to find, I guess, a different way to hook viewers in. Like you'll notice with my shorts, and I'm still experimenting with my shorts. I'm trying a whole bunch of different things and I'm seeing what sticks. I'm kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And that's kind of what you have to do with shorts. And once you do find that thing that sticks and gets like 100,000 views, repeat that. Or even if it gets 10,000, 20,000 views, repeat that. You got to experiment and you got to go kind of outside of what you've normally done. Because it's not like if I keep doing this exact same thing, eventually it's going to work. You know, it's not an algorithm problem, I would think. It's probably the content itself and maybe just the way you're creatively making it. And there could be a way of doing that differently. So hopefully that helps, I Spy Adventures. You got to find a way. You got to find a way to hook that viewer in, and it's just going to take some creativity. And like even me, like I'm making shorts that I think are good right now, but they're not getting, 100,000 views per short. And so that could be a time issue because sometimes shorts are weird, that happens. But I am not taking it as it's the shorts algorithm's problem. This would be for everyone here. Don't ever be like, it's an algorithm problem. It's the shorts algorithm problem. YouTube's not ranking my videos properly, because that's coming from a place of, I make great content and it's not my fault. And so therefore there's no way I can improve. I'm very big in taking personal responsibility. My shorts don't get views because my content sucks. My videos don't get views because my content sucks. I need to improve. I need to do better. There's something wrong I am doing that I can improve on. Your good videos will get surfaced. And even though shorts do sometimes take a while. I just saw a post from Think Media where their short didn't get 1 million views until like 200 days later. So it wasn't actually their video's problem. It was just the shorts algorithm didn't find the right viewers to show it to. But I would never have that mindset. It always has to be, I need to improve. I need to make better content. I need to experiment. I need to try to figure out what works, what doesn't work, what have other people done. I think that's the mindset you have to be in. Otherwise, you're never going to improve. You're never going to get better. And then you're always going to be blaming other people for your problems and not taking personal responsibility, even if it could be actually the result of other people. If the deck is stacked against you, you throw out those cards and you get new cards, or you make it your own way. So yeah, do that. Find ways to improve, experiment. That's what I do with my content as well. That I post and it's not working. Okay, we're going to try a new approach. Right now, my shorts approach, just to let you guys know, I'm targeting search for shorts. Right now, as soon as this course releases at the end of the month, I'm going to have a ton of shorts come out that are all topics that people are searching for. So those videos get views and then direct people to the course, which gets them into the community, and that'll grow the Discord community, and there'll be a whole pile of people interested in content creation and YouTube, all in that group. So that's something I'm trying. Gonna experiment, see how it works. If I start getting a ton more views just from search in shorts, shorts search views, I'm gonna keep making those videos. And that's actually, I get like 50 to 100,000 views from shorts right now, and it's all from search for the most part. It's like 90% search. So it's like, hey, this is working. Let me replicate that. I'll talk on that in a while. So, was it 12:40? Oh, my word. All right. I'm hungry. Me too. All right, let's do one more. So, comment the word beacons. And everyone comment the word beacons. And I'm going to pick one last channel out of that group. And we're commenting the word beacons because Beacons AI is the sponsor of this video. Guys, when this live stream's done, again, I think every single person should have a Beacons AI because it's free. You can sign up. You can add that buy me a coffee. Obviously, getting the paid plan's awesome. I personally pay, have it set up where I'm paying for the paid plan. I think I got like a free month, but then I'm paying for the pay plan. And I'm going to be using it. And it's already made me money because I've gotten consultation calls through Beacons AI. And I got buy me a coffees from Beacons AI. So even if you're a small channel, you can still utilize this software to start making money from your YouTube, turn it into a side hustle, fund your creative work. So definitely show them love after this. Awesome. Let's go. Thank you. It's everyone comment beacons. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch in there. Awesome. Let's grab the last channel here. So we're moving it in a rapid pace over all these words of beacons. Let's get a last channel here. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't that I properly do this in a weird shuffle way. It landed on Two-Time Joseph. And I hope Two-Time Joseph is submitted on here. Two-Time Joseph. Yes, number 20. Thanks for sticking around, Two-Time Joseph. Let's pull him up. Round of applause. Clap, 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 clap. And now the views plummet. That's okay, because I got to eat some food. All right, Two-Time Joseph. Gaming content. Whole mix of games. Just letting you know, like, I would try to stick to one game if possible. If you're just starting out, like you got 17 videos, maybe you're just having fun, you're posting content, but long-term goal, I want to have an entire group of people around one game. Because it's going to be really hard for people to hop from game to game because I might play Among Us, but I don't play Roblox. So again, experimenting is good. If you want to experiment, do a bunch of different niches, do it, work on those creative skills. But eventually long-term, you need to do that. Backwards talking challenge. 2023 New Year's special. Whole bunch of different stuff here. Again, I would probably focus on topics. Like this backwards talking challenge might be interesting. I like that idea. But science fair isn't going to be enough for me to click. What did I do is probably not going to be enough to click. I need a little bit more information. Yeah, so probably what I would focus on here. Love that you're already making custom thumbnails. That's great. You need to just practice, work on that skill. Even take time to, you can recreate people's thumbnails just for practice. Like if there's a creator you like, you're like, how did they make that thumbnail? Let me just see if I can make it for fun myself. And I'll do the posing and I'll try to recreate that effect. That's a great way to teach yourself. And then as far as like, try to make those. How do I word this? You have to find a way to persuade people to watch your content. So the way you can do, so topic wise, you have to try and find a way to make that interesting. You look at some of these bigger creators and they do well is because they do come up with really good topics. You have to brainstorm ideas, and just find a really interesting way to stand out. Like I think the backwards talking challenge could work, but maybe it needs to be more extensive. like I tried talking backwards for 24 hours. Let's just do this real quick, just because this is the last one here. And I know this probably doesn't apply to a lot of people, but let's backwards talking challenge. I'm just curious if anyone else pops up. Bunch of annoying orange stuff. Tongue twisted, a speaking backwards challenge. I tried talking backwards for 24 hours, maybe, I guess. But then instead of just being this, I'd maybe show a funny picture of like a scene coming up where you're talking backwards. Where it's like, here'd be a dumb one. Maybe it's your teacher saying, talk normal or go to detention. And then, it could just be like a fake teacher, like a fake image of a teacher from online. She's like pointing at you, and then you're talking, just you talking backwards. Like that could be interesting. It's like, oh no, man, now there's like some stakes. There's some interest here. Like I already know backwards talking challenge. I don't need to see that more. What I would want to see is the conflict that's going to happen as a result of you doing this challenge, or the pain you're going to suffer as a result of doing this because you can't communicate properly. Show us that stuff that's going to intrigue us and make us actually want to click. So stay with the topics, got to make them stand out a bit more. Backward, I talk backwards for 24 hours, kind of has more flow to it. And then showing that scene of, oh, this is going to happen. Here's the conflict. I think that would be cool to explore and practice and try to find ways to do that. Let's just click real quick.
Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Now I know I haven't uploaded for a while.
I wouldn't do that. I don't care if you haven't uploaded in a while. I just want to see the backwards talking challenge. So immediately it should be like, in this video, I'll have to talk backwards for 24 hours. And let me tell you, it gets bad. And then it shoots to a part where you're talking backwards to someone and there's the conflict. It's like, what are you saying? Talk clearly. And you're just talking backwards. Like, I want to see that suspense. Go check out my video. And everyone should still check out this video. Go check out the video I did on, I studied 200 plus YouTube intros and learned this. There's some great nuggets of information in here on making a really good intro and intriguing people and getting them interested. So I'd check that out as well to help with this. But that wraps it up. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you, 2.0 Mommy, with the last minute super chat. Where's my I'll still do it for a $2 donation. I don't care. And like I said, I was going to do it for, if people did a super chat, I was going to do it. I hope you're still here, 2.0 Mommy. Are you still here? Let's see. Let me do real quick. Let me get your channel reviewed here real quick. If someone sends me money, not that I'm like only financially obligated to review channels, but hey, hey, if you're gonna send me stuff, I'd like to say thanks. Let's see if I can pull up your channel. 2.0 Mommy, I got it. Let's do this. One more. Let's do it. Here we go. I've got it here. See you next time, guys. Thanks. All right. One more. And then I'm gonna go eat some food, man. I'm hungry. All right, 2.0 Mommy. Unless someone else does a super chat, I don't know. I might do it too. 2.0 Mommy, new videos every week, making the better version of ourselves a reality. Oh, okay, I get it. So my thought initially is I'm not just 1.0 mom, I'm a 2.0. I'm a next level mom because I'm making a better version of myself a reality. That's my initial thought. We'll see if that's true, but that's just my initial thought. So if that is what this is, I guess I've understood the channel here. But I will say, and it looks like this might be fitness. I'm just thinking all things like motherhood, making the better version of ourselves a reality. I instantly think being a better mother and all the different things with that, not just fitness. Let's see. if it's all things, it might just be fitness. It looks like it might just be fitness. So there's some, to maybe make it very clear if it is just about fitness that, I don't know how you would word it, but you could try and think of maybe a way where it's worded more towards that. So I know it's, you know, more fitness centered. I literally think I have this walking pad at home. But let's just actually click on this real quick.
Today, I am reviewing the Bufano walking pad. I think that's how you say it.
Oh, I don't have this.
I got it on Amazon for $208. It's on sale for a little cheaper. It's $200 now. And I chose
Cool. I don't know if you're an Amazon affiliate. Maybe it is. Hopefully you are. But we're immediately shown the pad. Looks like we show you walking in.
Abdominal separation at diastasis recti from having 10 kids. Extra support because I do have
10 kids. Wow.
balance
My mom
issues.
had 9.
And I needed it to go fast enough so I can get my heart rate up. Today,
so just quick thoughts with the product review side. I would try and, like, we see it right in front of you right away.
I am reviewing the Bufano walking pad. I think
As you do some B-roll here.
I got it on Amazon.
I would probably throw up some B-roll of you using it in the beginning too. And this just goes for any other products you might review. Like, I'm showing the product or visually seeing it here, but then also I want to see you like actively using it pretty quickly too.
On for 200 and issues, and
I was a little confused on how
looks
to
like
raise
setup,
the
ease of
handlebar,
setup.
and
That's
I ended
great.
up making it much harder than it needed to be because the instructions weren't clear, but more on that later.
Cool. Yeah. And then we just get into everything. So I think that's pretty good. Let's just see what else people have done for this walking pad. So this one we see the walking right away. Only 1,000 views. This is only 1,000 views. So that might be a problem. So even though you have it, if you do cover it, this person in 1 year only got 1,000 views on this Bufano walking pad, under desk treadmill. So there's not a lot here. However, what if we did best walking pad? Let's just see what comes up. 14,800 searches for best walking pad 2023, 2024, best walking pad on Amazon. So maybe you do best walking pad on Amazon 2024. Let's just see what comes up for best walking pad. So we got comparisons, best under desk treadmills. So a lot of people want the under the desk kind of thing. So what you could potentially do, I would change the title. I just realized this candle's been burning for too long. You blow that out. But you could totally change the title to best walking pad on Amazon in 2024, which is because instead of targeting people searching for this, where there's only like 1,000 views in 1 year, unless this is a brand new product and you think there could be more search here, I would change the title, best walking pad on Amazon in 2024. So instead of YouTube thinking the best viewer who will be satisfied with this is just people interested in this specific walking pad, they're going to see that, oh, this actually might be a better fit for people just interested in walking pads. And then I would change the picture to
today.
You got this great lighting here. So to actually put the camera on the other side, so you have the lighting coming in, and then like get like a picture of you maybe walking on it. Because from this angle, like you're just a silhouette, it's hard to see you. But if the camera was the other direction where the light's coming in, usually you don't want the camera facing the light. You want the camera back of the light so the light shines in, we can see you. But then showing that pad, you can maybe have like an Amazon logo potentially. I wonder if you do any other camera angles of the pad. Yeah, it's just hard to see you because it is dark. So I would definitely flip it around if you can. I'll know. I know for like when I have my setups, like there's mess over here, and this is where it looks clean. It could be the same for you. But it's I want to be able to see everything, and then maybe doing like you do like. Well, Amazon Affiliates doesn't like the Amazon logo on your thumbnails, I don't believe. But you could just do the words like best on Amazon or only $200 on Amazon is maybe the words there. And then we're seeing you on the treadmill or the walking pad. And it's very bright because we have the light shining on it and you. And so we visually see that because that's what a lot of these other best walking pads are doing. These other thumbnails that are doing really well is we're seeing someone on it in front of a desk, which seems to be the more common thing. Here's just best under desk treadmills reviewed. We're seeing someone walk on it, clear white text that's decently bold, best under desk. This is very clear and bright. Yeah, that's what I would do. So you could definitely do that. As far as like thumbnails go, I'll talk briefly. The thumbnails, well, let me just say this. They're simple, which can be good. This one, the picture you took is kind of dark for yourself, but some of these other ones look much better. So it looks like you already are taking some brighter pictures for those thumbnails, which is great. The text on this one's kind of hard to see because it's yellow, and then there's like that background. And again, what I would always do, and I say this to everyone, like search that topic before you do it. Walking versus cardio. Let's just see how someone else might have done this and who we're competing with when we are talking about this. Let's just see if anyone else has done a walking versus cardio. Does walking count as cardio? Walking is better than running for weight loss, is what this person did. Here's why is their thumbnail. Is walking or running more effective for weight loss? 12K views in 11 months, 2,000 subscribers. So there are people interested in it. But look at how they're doing their text. Yellow on a blue background, very bright. White on a yellow background, very easy. Not the most craziest thumbnail in the world, but it is still pretty simple. And I do see you are trying to do the walking, like the comparison there. Yeah, it's a tough thumbnail to make there because you're comparing two things. You want to be on camera, then there's text, and then it gets kind of busy too. So it can be difficult to figure out a balance between busyness, where there's too many to look at and people can't click, versus going the simple route, where it could just be you off to the side and it's just walking versus cardio. That even could be another one. And the thing is too, you can go back to old videos too. So you can go back, leave this thumbnail up, see how it does, go back, change the thumbnail again, see how it does. Your videos can get, YouTube will continue to put impressions on your video to see if it does satisfy a viewer. And then as soon as it starts realizing that, it can promote an old video. So, but yeah, I think overall the simple thumbnails are good. If you can ever try to always visually show the different things and not just use text, or just the stock image, that can be helpful when people are visually seeing, and not just, a background with text. And then also looking at how your competitors do it too. I think a lot of those, could be similar as well. Let's just actually.
Hi, welcome. This is my 2-month Zepbound update. So I'm going to be sharing what I've been doing that's working and what I'm doing that could use some improvement. And of
cool. So that lets me know the value. But yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully I've given you some ideas there with this. We got another one in here. I'll get right to you here, Jewel Media. But hopefully that's helpful. And then, just figuring out what obviously you're going to talk about content around what you already have and things like that, but also looking for ways you can, you know, reach those other moms who are also on this journey. What are they searching for? What questions do they have? Obviously, walking versus cardio could be one of them. Which walking pad they should use is another one. Yeah, all that. So hopefully I had some value there. And then we got, I'm being taken away from my food, but we got another one from Jewel Media. Where's my super chat music? Oh, no, that turns off. Come on, go back up. Woo! Thanks for the $5. Let's hop over to your channel as well. If anyone does, I will go to their channel. But I also want to eat some lunch, man. I was supposed to eat lunch at 12 and it's 1. I'll live. I can now I'm just having like intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting might be actually a good one to cover as well, 2.0 mommy. Intermittent fasting is something I tried to lose weight with. So I tried intermittent fasting for 30 days as a mom. Could be potentially a video. I don't know if you ever tried that or not, but who knows? That could be something. All right. Let's hop on to our next one here. Someone sent me a sandwich. I need a digital sandwich, man. It's up next on our live stream is eating lunch with Colin. We're all going to eat lunch together. All right. So we got Jewel Media. Let's take a look at the channel here. 6,000 subscribers, 1K videos. Holy cow, it's a lot of videos. Let's take a look. Let's see. So we've got Portrait from Palestine, how to cook. Oh no, how to cook food that looks yummy. How could you? How could you do this to me? We're gonna try avoid not clicking on that one. Because I am hungry. What is a Korean spa in New Jersey looking like? Last sound check. When you are so good at something, they call you a monster. So it feels like there's a lot of stuff all over the place here. Because we got, you know, we're going from you playing violin which is awesome, you know, but like we have that, and then we go to Palestine, and then we go to cooking. Like, and here's something I was actually telling someone else more recently is there's two types of channels you can have. You can have a channel that's based around search and targeting things people are searching for, and that'll get viewers to your channel. And those videos will perform well, but it's going to be really hard for people to keep returning back to your content. The second thing you can do is make content that's all around one niche, and then you'll get a lot of returning viewers because it's all related to something they're interested in at that moment. And you keep uploading content related to that appeals to, I think it is, and this is something Patty Galloway talks about, that your video appeals to 80% of your audience 80% of the time. And that's, you know, those have to be very general topics. So with that, it's like, those are like the two options you have. So if you go for search, you know, now you just got to focus on that and making sure you're making content related to what people are searching for, and then making a persuasive thumbnail and title. And that's going to get views that way. If you go to returning viewer route, and I did this for a while, when I was producing just CapCut tutorials on this channel for like 2 to 3 months, I was getting like 10 to 30,000 views every video, or sometimes more, just because I was only talking on one topic and there was great returning viewers. Now I ended up not wanting to pursue that on this channel, and I started a different one because my main why is to help people turn YouTube into their side hustle. So I changed that. And now I have the Colin Michael Edits channel. And I'm going to redo that again, because that is going to be a channel that is going to get a lot of returning viewers, because I'm going to try and just stick to talking about editing. So I'll continue to get returning viewers. So that's what you have to kind of decide for yourself. And even on this channel, like I target a lot of search things. Like I'm talking about the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm reviewing software that I'm an affiliate for. I'm talking about making money. On top, and those videos are more search based, because I am like a how-to channel. And then I hope to build more community on the Discord side, and through the course that I'm releasing. So you have to kind of decide what kind of channel you want to be. If you like producing variety content, you can still get views. It's just you have to make it relate to things people are searching for. So, you know, this, how to cook. Let's just see if we just search your exact title here. Your video obviously pops up because we're just on your channel. I think that's probably why it did. And it's the exact match. So, you know, looking at this, there's a lot of people who have covered this topic. And this thumbnail looks a lot more bright. And obviously it's a professional, looks like cooking channel here. And it was produced 7 years ago. But it is a more bright and vibrant and like tastier looking image. But there's a lot of people who've done this. So it's like, again, how do I stand out? Like this person, how to cook sweet and sour pork ribs, Shanghai style. How to cook Shanghai sweet and sour ribs. This person did it 4 years ago and only has 2,000 views. So it's like, okay, how do I stand out? What makes it, what's going to make mine stand out from the competition? Is my thumbnail going to look a lot more delicious because I know how to take really good photos of my food? Maybe it's your unique approach to making it. Yours is 1 minute and theirs is 4 minutes. So maybe it's how to cook Shanghai sweet and sour ribs in 90 seconds because you're close to 90 seconds there. So it's like a really quick, you know, video on how to do that. I'm actually just, let's see what happens when we click. So cook ribs. So we're showing the whole. Oh yeah, and this is very straight to the point. So maybe that's your competitive advantage, is you are straight to the point in showing everything. And so we can appeal to that in your thumbnail and title, that this is a fast tutorial of that. But yeah, it looks like you've done a lot of variety. I wonder if we go to oldest with those. So we got music on there too. So you can do variety if you want, but yeah, you have to kind of decide where you're going to go for search, whether you're going to go for building returning viewers, and that's also going to affect kind of how you want how your channel is going to end up. Oh no. I've just seen that there's some additional super chats in there. But hopefully that's helpful. I think that's the biggest decision. Like, and then as far as like thumbnails go, personally, I wouldn't use yellow text. I would use white text with like the black outline or black shadow or black background, because that stands out a bit more. And then, what is your most popular content? This is something to keep an eye out too. How to make a Chinese crepe. Some of the music stuff from a few years ago has gotten views. But yeah, either niche down or it's got to be a targeted search is what I would think. All right. Zach Real Adventures with $5 donation. Here's for a DoorDash fee since you missed your lunch. Thank you, sir. My lunch is so close. The fridge right there. Oh my word. And then we got another one. Here's your snack for a channel review. I might just go and buy some snacks now. I might just go out and eat food for lunch with all these super chats. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the $10 donation. Oof. And I gotta work on better with music. I'm gonna rewatch this and see how the music actually sounds for this. Hopefully it works out well. I heard the sound was cutting out before. Build with Mooney. Let's see. Do I have you on the list here? Or I can probably just type in the name. Oh, yeah, here we go. Awesome. Woodworking. Let's check it out. Hoofda. Yeah, I seriously might head over to the Quick Trip. Goodness. All these super chats. You know what? That would, well, that'd be both dangerous and a cool idea. It's like, here's my office address. Order me DoorDash as the super chat. So that way it's like, or that could be a service where it's like, I don't know how that would work, but it's like people donate money and then it goes to a fund. And once it hits that fund, like this creator's DoorDash is $30 for today. And as you donate money, as soon as it hits that, it triggers DoorDash to deliver that food to that creator. I don't know. That might be just too crazy of an idea or too unique, but let's take a look here. Build. I'm saying with Mooney. Hopefully I said that right. Helping DIYers one video at a time. And I believe you said DIY woodworking as the channel. And also because it's already been going on for 2 hours. This video is sponsored by Beacons AI. Check them out in the description. Especially for monetizing. Speaking of monetizing, it looks like you got an Etsy shop. Awesome. And especially if you do woodworking as well, like you can create literally with a free account of Beacons, you could start selling a course, start selling a digital product related to woodworking, or have that buy me a coffee. So that way people can buy you lunch or a drink or something. Again, yeah, I'm still have a cough from being sick, but I would definitely get that set up. I think everyone should have that set up. Especially because it's free. You know, it's not even me telling you guys like, this is good because you're going to I get paid money when you sign up for the paid account, even though I do, but just the fact that the free one is so good, I would even just sign up for that reason because it's free. Anyway, channel review. Build with Mooney. Very clear from the thumbnail, I feel. Woodworking. Got 1,000 subs, 97 videos. Congrats on getting over 1,000. How to build a low-cost shipping crate. Bunch of how-to stuff. Awesome. Cutting logs for the first time. Can you cut hardwood with this stock blade? What are our most popular over here? Woodworking tips and tricks that you can actually use. Awesome. I would recreate this video. That first advice here. Recreate this video.
Drill a perfect hole every time. Go in reverse for about a second. Flip it forward.
So I would redo this. I would definitely make it in a long horizontal format, so it's not just a small box for the tips. But the fact that you got 13K views in 4 months shows there's interest related to that. So even if you covered some of the same tips, so for example, and this is a great example here, with CapCut content, I've already covered all the CapCut tips for the most part, but I can still make compilations of all those tips. So maybe you go a bit further. Like for me, I did a 40 editing tips in CapCut as like a CapCut mastery video. I've talked about all those tips before, but I just compiled them into a really big video. So you could, if you have more tips than just the 20 in that video, you can take that 20 and then shuffle those same ideas through another 20 tips. So you have 20 additional tips you could add in, mix them up. So it's not like, here's the exact same 20 tips from the last video. It's like, here's one from that video. Here's a new one. Here's one from that video. Here's a new one. And kind of go through some of those things. You can make, if that video worked, it'll work again. So I would I would definitely redo that video. Or find ways to do something similar. Let's see what else we got. Built a perfect potting bench for your garden. That did pretty well. There's a lot of words on screen for this thumbnail. Upgrade your garden, tool storage, more, hose, hookup. Like I do get the idea there, where it's like, here's all the different parts of this. But it does also look busy to where there's like a lot for me to look at. And I don't know if people will actually sit there and study your thumbnail. They might just look for a half second. So if they look for a half second, I don't know which words to read and which words make sense, you know. So I would try and think about, you know, simplify it, less busy. And then also for the woodworking tips, even though this words on screen works for this thumbnail, let's just search woodworking tips. Because I think what we're going to see 6 woodworking tips and tricks for beginners. He's like showing one of the tips in the thumbnail. So like nail question mark. And, you know, that could be, you know, something interesting. 25 woodworking tips for beginners. And we're visually seeing one of those tips on screen. Try this trick. 7 woodworking tricks, blah, blah, blah. You really should know. Try this trick. So you could show one of those tricks as the thumbnail. And maybe whatever you choose, maybe the most interesting and unique tip in the woodworking is your first tip, and it's also the thumbnail. So as soon as people click, they're shown that whatever caused them to click. Let's see if this guy does it. Let's see if we see this weird wood one right away.
Tonight, I'm going to show you all of my favorite woodworking tips and tricks that I use 1.5 inches wide to put together a 1/2 inch wide. It does need the other end, you'll end up with 3 inches. That will give you your perfect taper.
It looks like he's showing, it looks like he's showing that exact same tip right away. But he had a super long intro. I loved how you got right to the point of here's this tip, here's this, here's this, here's this. I don't need a long intro. So I love that you did that. But yeah, for the thumbnail, if you do another one, show a really interesting hack. And here's one other thing I could throw your way too with this style of video, and I think it'll do really well. Watch some of the other wood tips videos, and you can use those tips. If they talk about tips that you didn't know, you can compile some of their tips into your own tip video to make sure that, you know, you're covering it. So you can watch all that content, write down all the tips that you haven't covered and compile it into your own video, and then make this massive video of all the woodworking tips. Like that could be something you could do as well. And now you're this big compilation. You're not just directly stealing from them and copying their video word for word. But you can find additional woodworking tips and different things that they've also added to help make yours the complete ultimate guide of woodworking tips. I think that video would do super well and get people to your channel. Let's see what else I can look at here. Yeah, I would use white text. White text, I think, stands out the most. That's my personal opinion. I find when you get into the colored text, sometimes things get hard to read. It looks like you're doing a really great job of doing black outlines around the colored text to where it stands out. So I do think that's good. At least this is really bold and easy to read. And that's the main point, is as long as it's easy to read, you know, that's the most important part. I just usually stick to white and black text because I find that, you know, that's what we read on the internet. Let's see. And yeah, I think with wood cutting, there's a lot of things people are searching for, whether it's tips, whether it's wood cutting for beginners. Like you probably know that community more than I do, or you can even join Facebook groups related to that woodworking community. And really find what are those common questions people are searching for, both for beginners and for the more advanced that they would be interested in, or a woodworking challenge or different things like that. Because because it's going to be those topics you choose that are really going to stand out. And then a very simple, easy to understand thumbnail. It seems like you already know how to get to the point right away based on some of the ones I clicked on here.
This build, we're packaging up this potting bench and shipping it out tomorrow. So we're starting right here. We have to start with the platform right here, and I'm going to start cutting this.
And maybe for this one,
try it. Got them all. That'll be the lid.
I might want to see the low cost shipping crate at the beginning. So you might have to film the intro at the end of making it. So it's like, in this video, we're going to be building a low cost shipping crate just like this one you see here. And the reason why is because we have to ship this, and then we go back to the beginning here. And then we're seeing how you've built this up. So we're instantly shown, hey, this is what I'm going to be able to recreate when I finish. And then we get into, the content and everything. But overall, you're doing a great job. And I'd also check, where do you get all these 1,000 subscribers? Let's just double check shorts. Oh, Dane, maybe a lot of them came from shorts as well.
Here's a little trick to drill a perfect hole every time.
Hey, let's go. Just reason the tips video there, it looks like. Awesome. Yeah, and I think the shorts is just a hook. You could even, if you do that 40 tips video, you can make each one of those tips a short, where it's like, and you can really instantly say this woodworking chip or this woodworking tip, et cetera, and then demonstrate it or just show it right away. So when people come across it, they click. And yeah, see if you can find some other woodworking channels too. Look at those competitors in that spot. See if, how they're making content, what they're covering, what's getting views, and whatever those topics are that are getting views, you could also make those videos as well. But awesome. Hopefully you got value. I've got to go, and I got to go eat some food. Oh my word. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Again, thanks Beacons AI for sponsoring this live stream. They thought they were only getting an hour, and it turns out they're getting a 2-hour, 21-minute live stream. Definitely go check them out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream in 2 weeks. And also thank you, Darlene, for sticking around for way too long. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Shout out to our mod here. Awesome. All right, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so starving. I'll see you guys later.